A beautiful afternoon, everyone. Hope you are fine. Welcome to another edition on Family Talk with Simi. First Peter 4:8 says, "And above all things, have fervent love among yourself, for love shall cover the multitude of sin." So this afternoon, I want to talk on the common mistake in marriage. What some of us do that is causing problems in our relationship. Number one, do not choose any other person over your spouse. Genesis 2:24. The man shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave to his wife, and the two of them shall be one in flesh, one in planning, one in unity, one in love, one in raising your children, and one in planning your future. So your wife or your husband is one with you. It is a very, very wrong move to plan your life with any other person. It is a very, very wrong move for you to choose your children over your spouse. Your spouse is one flesh with you. So their welfare and everything about them should be paramount to you. Then number two, don't make that mistake of comparing your spouse with someone else. A whole lot of us do that. We wish we got married to someone else. See, let me tell you some of the things that we do not understand in marriage. You cannot have a perfect spouse. So work it out with the one that you have. There is hardly no situation in marriage that cannot be resolved if there is love and unity between couples. So don't wish your spouse is Mr. A or Mrs. A. You do not know what the other person, the spouse of that person, is going through. So work together with your spouse. Bring out the best in them. Help them with their weakness. Then number three, it is a wrong move for you to use the weakness of your spouse as a weapon against them. We all have weakness. We are all not perfect. We are all working towards perfection. So we should understand that my spouse, your spouse, is not perfect. There are some times that they will exhibit some character. That's why acceptance is needed. You need to accept your spouse with all of their strengths and weakness. You can help them with their weakness. You can help them to overcome whatever challenge they have, but don't use it against them. Don't use it to punish them emotionally or even physically or even sexually or even financially. Don't use their weakness. When you do that, you are inviting war, and peace will be lost in that marriage. Then number three, don't use your children as a means to get back to your spouse anytime they offend you. Don't involve your children in whatever issue you have with your spouse. The marriage is between you and your spouse. Children are just additional, so don't bring children into your fight. Then the fourth one, don't build your joy or happiness around your spouse. Don't expect 100% perfection from them. They are human. They will offend you. They will constantly fall below your expectation. So when you build your joy or your happiness around them, anytime they misbehave, anytime they offend you, it will bring negative emotion, and before you know it, you will want to fight back, you want to get back at them, and peace will be lost. And because you have put so much in them, you have put all your love and joy in them. When they offend you, it can cause heartache for you, it can cause hypertension, it can lead to death. Put your joy, derive your joy from God. Let that joy from God flow outside from you, and let it be reflective in your relationship with your spouse, your children, and everybody around you. So please don't use sex as a means to get back at your spouse. Don't use money as a means to get back at your spouse. Don't resort to keeping malice. Learn to communicate. Communication is very key. Learn to communicate your feelings, your hurts, even your happiness to your spouse. Stop involving third party. I know that there are some issues that we should involve them, but if it is not something that is huge or big, please learn to manage your issue. Learn to work it out with your spouse. We all can manage our relationship if we work together with our spouse. I hope this helps. When next I come your way, I'm going to be talking on some other interesting issue. I remain your friend Simisola Enyela. Thank you and God bless you.